What up, man? I was scrolling down TikTok right now, right? And I saw, those videos, they post videos of like when you go into like Gucci stores and stuff like that, and the employees, man, sometimes they judge by the way you look, you know what I mean? And it happened to me one time. I went to the mall, right? And I wanted to buy, a Michael Kors watch, this was like fucking 10 years ago, maybe, 5 years ago, something like that, right? So there was this new watch they came out, and I work out here in the fields and stuff, and I went to the mall. I got out of work. I had my overalls, but I was all muddy, all dirty and stuff. And I went in there, right? And there were these two girls, man. And they were like, "Oh, good afternoon, this and that." Okay, so they just looked at me. They started looking at me up and down. And there was this other guy that went in. He was, had a tie, whatever. Like he was looking at some stuff. And we both approached the watches. And I asked the lady, I'm like, I would like that watch. She's like, "Oh, that's I think it was 260 or $300, something like that." She's like, that's almost $300. I'm like, okay, that's the watch I want. And she like, you know what? Give me a second. So she left me on pause and went with the guy with the tie. That he was basically window shopping. He didn't buy nothing. He made her fucking take out a couple watches and told him the price, and the guy didn't fucking buy nothing. So then she comes back, and there was this other lady. I guess she was like on the restroom or whatever. The third lady, right? She came and she like, "Have you been helped, sir?" This. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And the lady, she's like, "No, I was helping him." I was like, no, no, no. I want her to help me. So she's like, "Which is the watch that you want?" I'm like, "I'm gonna take this one." So it was like three something, with tax and everything. And I took out my cash. I paid fucking cash, and I think it was like maybe like $20, $15 and change, left. And I told her, just keep the change. She's like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't trying to flex or nothing, but I kind of like did a little flex like that because I'm like, you fucking rather help the guy with the tie. You went by the looks because he looked with a suit with a tie, and he looked fucking, dressed good, like he was clean, whatever. I was all dirty, and you thought that the guy that was clean with the tie that's gonna buy you a fucking watch didn't buy shit, and the guy that was dirty bought the fucking watch. So come on, man.